Hello, my name is Shuttlina. Welcome back for another episode of Vicky 2 in Scandinavian Superpower. I think that's gotta be the name. Anyway, last episode we had a bit of a war against Denmark, but that didn't go well because the Prussians intervened. I mean, without the Prussians meddling in our plans, we might have been able to win that naval battle, and then we could have kept the Danes on the other side, blockade them a little bit. We might have been able to even land troops in here somewhere. But alas, that was not to be. No, there's a potential revolution. Scandinavian pan-nationalists. Oh, Possible Brigade 7. Also Norway wants their liberation. Right, well let's have a look at the population. 5%. Not a lot wants the political reforms. Although the Free Press is 17% already. What about the Secret Palace 2 point... Okay, well, what about the... Suppose we could go for the Free Press. That... Well, actually, I'm not entirely sure if that's gonna... Norwegian nationalists... Well, I suppose I could use points to suppress, but at the same time that is gonna make them more likely to rise up. Rebel power. Okay, so Norwegian nationalist is not a massive problem yet, but I might want to move this into Christiania then. Just in case. I think for this army we do need to get a engineer soon though. We've got a few places where we can build them. Let's build an army of engineers. Most of these have a really small amount of troops though. Also, I suppose the expense of this is going to be relatively high, so maybe we'll keep that on hold until we get the factory completed. But we're going to at least speed up the time a little bit. Go on speed 4 again. I mean, technically I could run on speed 5, that's not really a problem, but I don't want to miss too many things at once. Population growth has increased. Good. Unfortunately, our money has certainly not increased. And the railroad is still not underway. Although we got a lot more investors now, so that's good. Unfortunately, no foreign investors, but once we get the factory completed... Okay, so it's taking ammunition and fertilizers and make it into explosives. Okay. Buying the ammunition is going to be a problem. But on principle, the explosives should be quite nice. Oh no, they are actually building railways. One in Norrköping, or Norrköping, and Falun, Örebro. At least we're getting the clean coal as well, so that's going to increase the speed that we'll be... Oh, there we go. Mining coal and iron, which are the most important of those lists. Like sulfur, we do not produce. That's not really something that we need to worry about. I think we're going to go for the stock exchange for the extra tax income. Because, obviously, we need a bit more taxes right now. At the same time, we can probably reduce the military funding to like 75% again. And maybe 65% for the Navy. Just to, you know, cut down the cost a little bit. But the fact that we don't have a lot of money is a bit concerning. So there was invention, USA expands, Belgian research complete. Just looking through these, so war between USA and Mexico. Oh. Here's Mecklenburg. Right, can I improve relations with... Oh, there's a lot of railways over here in various places already. Yeah, let's... Actually, would you be willing to form an alliance? They will not accept yet, at least. Our strength is a bit small, so that might be it. Then the infamy is a bit high, but let's go ahead and increase relations with France anyway. Then, are you... You're still friendly with Prussia. You're probably going to be in the sphere soon enough. Especially now that you're even weaker. Holstein is already in the sphere. Oh, that might be what pulled it in. Because someone in their sphere was in a war against me, then I was called into that, or they were called into that against me. What about Russia? Would you be willing to ally me? I reckon you won't. They won't. Minus 47. Too many alliances is already quite massive. And then, of course, we just don't have a lot of ships. Okay, so is there still the Oh, I already gave the freedom of press, but they are still wanting for more, or could be willing to put in more. Population, 10% of the population wants to reform for wealth voting, and... Hold on a minute. That's 2% of there. 0.6. What movements do we have? Suffrage movement is potential issue. Jacobins might be a small issue, but I don't... You know what? Let's go for the wealth voting then. That means that we are going to have a bit of different elections next time then, I suppose. Ah, there we go. The factory is completed now. Is it actually making money is the next question. Doesn't have a lot of people in there. Does have a decent bit of clerks and all that. Does it get the resources that it needs? A little bit. There we go. Now we're making some money there. But we are also kind of out of money ourselves, so that's not good. Got £2,000 in loans already. Once we get the stock exchange, that is going to increase the tax income though, which is quite nice. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't know how much we'll actually be getting taxes. On the other hand, once we start getting the railroads, that's going to increase all the productions basically. And in the end, it's going to be alright, I think. We've got another newspaper. War between France and Brazil. Oh. Ottoman Empire expands. Prices rise. Right, so are they funding... Oh, the end of the revolution. Broken buses are thrown to the sides, line the barricades, and the tricolours have stopped waving from the windowsill. The events that will be recorded by history as the Swedish Liberal Revolution of 1844 are all in the past. And it seems that we have managed to weather the storm. Well, we got a lot of prestige out of that. Oh, we were not even a secondary power there for a little while. Interesting. Okay, might that mean that now they may have interest in allying us? They would not accept, but how far is it still? Minus 40, okay, never mind. I suppose what I can do, I can still improve relations with them. Go to full 200. And then Russia, I'm guessing you would... Yeah, it's still not accepting. I can increase relations with them for the time being. Just to keep them kind of happy and keep my flank safe. Ah, election started. Still losing a bit of money there. How much is it? Ooh, it's almost £3,000 in debt right now. At the same time, if and when we can get the factory producing oh, it doesn't get the ammunition that it requires. Well, that seems to be like a problem. Right, but the project, we are getting a steel factory in Götaland. Also some more railways in Svealand. Okay, now we're getting some money. Good. Is it because we are producing the factory, or is it because... No, it's definitely not the factory that's producing it. It hasn't made money in 2 months now. Right, protectionism or free trade. I think we should try to go for the... Actually, we'll just let it go whichever way. Currently, because I don't want to increase the militancy. Oh, share prestige, excellent. But yeah, in this game, or in Vicky 2 at least, you need to be a secondary power to be able to colonize things. Of course, a lot of the land is already colonized. It's mostly going to be scrambled for Africa. And then there's few places like in here where Russia can expand into. And then I suppose also in America there's a lot of it. Ah, tax efficiency goes up. And what should we research next? I think we might want to go for the education. Yeah, we'll go for that one. We've got a railroad in Norrköping. So down here. Oh, right, it produces a bit more grain now. That's actually not bad. Means that we need to buy a bit less. Economic policy debate in... Okay, I think we should go for... for interventionism, I think. And now we're making a lot of money. Good. Also, middle income, well, they're having a bit of a problem, at least some of them are. Well, we can probably start repaying some of the loans at least. Because we are paying quite a bit, well, we're paying a little bit at least on the interest there, so if we can lower that, overall the income, and it also reduces the risk of bankrupting the country, which is going to be quite handy. Okay, Conservative Party is still the biggest one. Oddly enough. Right, after that I think we're going to take probably the mechanical production. That's going to unlock the machine parts. Getting a machine parts factory would be really nice. So is the factory doing anything? No profit anyway. Oh no, it did make a tiny bit of profit there for a while, but it's just we don't get the ammunition enough. I think I might want to invest a little bit on the steel factory though, because we really need to get some steel production going. And we got the resources for it. Well, not necessarily in massive amounts, but we can get resources for it fairly easily. And we got another bit of a railway completed. We've got 3 separate spots, so you can't see them on the map yet. But they are in there. I mean, actually, if we go for here, we can see places for them. Also building in... actually, all of that, okay. The Fears of Hamburg. Who are they fearing? Holstein. Ah. I suppose that makes kind of sense. New party. In Bolivia. Oh. Oh, we haven't gotten that one yet. Right, we can invest quite a bit in this. Let's keep on investing. Once we get the machine parts bought there, then it's going to be an easy... Oh, there we go. Got all the machine parts we need. Now it's just a matter of getting the capital required there. But yes, our income is quite nice. I might actually even want to reduce the taxes for the middle class a little bit. Just so that they can get their life needs met. Because that is going to have an impact on the population growth, I think. The rich are getting their life needs met just fine right now. And actually it looks like the poor are getting their life needs met fairly well. Now, what are we actually selling a lot right now? We're selling a lot of... actually, cost. Right. Oh, the furniture is giving us a lot of money. And we built another railway. There we go. We can now see one railway going in here. Württemberg goes bankrupt. Oh no. We got the diplo points. Let's actually have a look at the situation now. What can we do with them? We don't like Prussia, and Prussia probably doesn't like us. They got a massive sphere though. Denmark is not in the sphere. The Denmark is allied to Holstein, and Holstein is the puppet who is in the sphere. That really makes it a bit complicated, I'd say. France still doesn't want to ally me. What if I start improving my relations with UK? You would not ally me either, but I suppose that's just kind of hedging the bets here. Let's actually have a look. Sweden. So who am I friendly with? Russia. UK is cordial. Oh, UK has discredited France. Okay. In Sweden. Alright then, but yeah, you don't want to ally me. I can't improve relations with you anymore. I could improve relations with Russia, I suppose. Just to get some of those points moved or pushed in there, because, well, I mean, we're not doing that much with our diplo points yet. Okay, now we are actually making some profit from the explosive factory. That's good. That's really good. And positivism is about to hit. There we go. Right, actually, do we want to take anything in here? If we get the steamer shipyards, or we could get the naval base max level up, that would allow us to get a little bit closer with our... if we want to try to colonize. And the supply range is a possibility. But at the same time, our naval research is not going to be particularly good. Getting the morale up wouldn't be bad either. Right, but let's... I think we're going to want to get the machine parts unlocked. So... mechanical production it is. When is this going to be completed, by the way? It's going to be completed October 46, so next year. Okay, not too bad. Also, we're getting a decent bit of cash right now, although as soon as I mentioned that... Oh, luxury furniture factory. That'll be interesting. I believe the factory in... yeah. Götaland is underway. There's railways in Götaland as well that are underway. I might want to build a fort down here. Although it's not going to be cheap. Okay, maybe I should wait for a little bit then. Oh, but we aren't... Oh, now that we've got some industrial power, but we are slipping. We're definitely slipping here. Railroad in Uppsala, so these two might... well, they might connect still, maybe. But sometimes the graphical stuff just doesn't work quite as one might imagine. Tax efficiency goes up. Good. More money for us. Now let's have a look. The middle class is still having a bit of a problem with their life needs being met, so I'm just going to lower the taxes for them a little bit. That does improve the situation to a degree. Also, I'm actually going to increase the army funding back up again, and maybe even the naval funding. That does mean that we are buying quite a bit. So we are getting the steel factory soon. We've got £11,000 now. I suppose... actually, what are we producing here? We can see it from... hold on, there was a map mode for it. Is it just this one? Oh yeah. Okay, so if we pause for a moment, so we've got time to look at things. So we got... hold on, I'm sure that there was the... oh, we can have a look at the sphere of influence. Okay, so Prussia does have quite a bit. But no, that's not what I want to actually check. The RTO output. So we got quite a bit of grain being produced. Then a lot of timber and fish. Oh, that's a lot of fish actually. That's more. Okay, so we got some. Oh, right. We only got iron in there and then over here in these two. Interesting. Then we got coal all down there, and that's pretty much the base resource that we produce here. It's not a massive amount. So we definitely need to be careful. Also, I'm just going to let the infamy to... oh, Car 14's Johan is dead. Well, steel factory is completed in 3 months. Another railway in Karlstad soon enough. And yeah, they did not link up, unfortunately. But we do have at least some railways in here. No, Karlstad is down there. Alright then. Oh, Russian Empire has destroyed Prussia. Oh, and tax efficiency goes up even further, and coal production goes up by 50%. Now that's gotta be a massive increase in the production here. Well, relatively massive. I mean, it's only about 1 extra coal per day, but hey, it's something. Factory throughput tech goes up. We can produce a bit more in our factories. I think we might want to get some more... prestige wouldn't be bad. Or the Diplo influence money out. Ooh, market structure, yes, please. We want the mining and farming output to go up. And the steel factory is almost completed. We're finally getting some proper productions underway. There we go. That's actually exactly what we encouraged there. Now, is it producing... let's actually have a look. Hold on a minute. There was... oh, cotton and wool production. Well, we don't produce either one. There we go. We go all the ones that have factories in there. Oh, we can just hide the empty ones. That's also fine. Alright, so... over here, we're not making profit yet, but it's probably doesn't have enough workers there yet to actually be profitable. There we go. I'm actually going to put the priority of this factory to low for the steel, because I think we really need to get the steel production. Oh, Holstein goes bankrupt. Well, well. Oh, reactionaries are getting power. Now, what else are we producing? Railways, and actually, I think at this point, we're going to fall putting this on encourage soldiers. Probably on both of these, actually. Because the economy is already starting to get some decent output. And we got a decent bit of cash as well. You know what, that actually reminds me. Let's go ahead and recruit the engineer. I suppose we recruit in Bergen. Or Göteborg. But yeah, then we can get the sieges going a little bit better. I mean, fighting Denmark is still going to be quite painful, to say the least. I suppose we got the diplo points again, so... France? How bad is the situation? You still... Oh, you got too many allies now. And our army strength is quite small, so they don't really want us as an ally. What about you? Definitely don't want us as an ally. Too many... Oh, wait, what? Minus 30 from too many alliances, okay. But let's say we increase relations with you even further. We do have cordial relations with you. If we have a look, so we got friendly with Russia. Russia might try to add us into their sphere soon. And we are just at the edge of being a great power now. So that is going to be a potential issue in the very near future. Let's actually go ahead and... Luxury furniture would be potentially quite profitable. But at the same time, I think I'm just going to help invest on the railways there. Just putting on maxes for pretty much anyone there right now. Because we want to have the railways completed as soon as possible so that they can then start focusing on other things. And it also increases the throughput of various things. So we've got a lot of railways underway now, and the engineer is almost completed. There we go. Does that increase? Oh yeah, it did get us a bit higher on the list there. Good. I think what we might want to do is just get another artillery for this then. And then it's going to be actually a fairly good army. Now we're getting a lot of money again. How is the steel mill doing? It's actually not making a profit right now. Well, they are producing some steel, it's just... Oh, there we go. Wool and cattle production output goes up, and coal production output goes even higher. Good. So how much are we producing? 5.2. Okay. Still got plenty of room to increase, that's for sure. But that is definitely a good start. And market structure is almost done, so that's going to increase it. Yeah, 5.8 now. Right, so we got that and that. In the culture, we could get the romanticism for the extra prestige, because prestige is an easy way to be still kind of relevant, even if you're not a massive industrial base or massive army. So we'll do that. Then after that, we might want to go for the ideological thought. That's going to increase plurality quite a bit, which does increase the research points that you get, among other things. It's currently going up, but not massively. The population growth, on the other hand, has been quite significant now. Now that number in the brackets is what is in a month, or in the previous month. But yeah, it's still an improvement. Ah, fruit, grain and tea production go up by 20%, so that means a lot more grain for us, which we can hopefully sell on the market. Okay, the population growth has actually stopped, or slowed down a little bit, and looks like the middle class is now getting mostly at least the life needs met. I might lower the poor tax a little bit. I know that poor tax is currently the biggest income for us. So I'm gonna drop that a tiny bit. Is the... Oh, the tax efficiency... 34.99%, that's a bit odd. I might also lower the rich taxes to 95%. That does mean that we're making a little bit less money, but at the same time it does mean that they have a bit more money to invest, which certainly is going to help us in the long run. And we've got £22,000 now, so that's actually a pretty decent start for our... Well, it's still a bit of fledgling economy, but it is certainly picking up some speed. And we could actually have a lot more soldiers now, so that's nice. I think we'll get another artillery for this one soon. We do have the production... Oh wow, we've not actually made a massive profit lately. It might be that... Oh yeah, we're buying a lot of ammunition. Still the project in Norland for the furniture factory, which they are investing quite heavily in. So that's going to be quite interesting. But anyway, we are unfortunately out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.